According to legend, when a cowboy was locked up in a rough makeshift jail cell, he could tie a rope around the metal bars, loop the other end around his horse, and have the horse pull backward. The bars would supposedly rip right out of the wall, letting the cowboy break out and escape. To test this myth, they first found historical records of frontier-era jails built with railroad ties. Then they recreated a section of the jail wall using the same materials. The window of this kind of jail had 4 steel bars, each set only 2 inches into the wood at the top and bottom. The wall itself was reinforced with steel beams. Next, they brought in 2 horses commonly used by cowboys. They looped a rope around one of the steel bars, tied the other end to a force gauge, and then attached the gauge to the saddle with another rope. When the horse pulled backward with all its strength, the wall didn't budge at all. The gauge read 400 pounds of force. Then 2 stronger horses took their turn, but the bars still didn't move an inch. So Jimmy hooked the rope to a utility vehicle and pulled. It hit 900 pounds of force, so much that the rope snapped clean in half. They switched to a rope rated for 6,000 pounds, but even then, the bars didn't bend. Instead, the steel support beam behind the wall started deforming. The gauge showed the wall took about 4,000 pounds of force. It would take more than 10 horses to generate that kind of pulling power. In reality, no horse could ever pull that hard, so the myth was busted. But to give the cowboy some way to escape, they decided to try blowing the bars off with explosives. They rebuilt the jail, placed a crash test dummy inside, and put impact sensors on its chest and head. The explosion did blow the window open, but the dummy was hit with a lethal shockwave from the blast.